So I'm gonna show you what I call the banded, modified version of the dead bug. A lot of people, they'll Google stuff and they'll find the dead bug, which is a great exercise, and they'll try to do it at its full capacity, and they end up getting hurt or they find pain with it, and then they stop doing it because they hear that painful exercises shouldn't be done. I'm gonna show you 4 variations of the dead bug, and these are 4 specific sensitive lower backs. Grab a band that fits your needs as far as intensity goes. This is a pretty light band. You can attach it to anything you want. Core is engaged, so her ribs are gonna get locked down, okay? Shoulder blades are back and down. They're not back and up. You're not shrugging, but you're bringing them back and down. Arms aren't locked out, they're pretty much straight. What she's gonna do is simply she's gonna engage her lats. So she's engaging this entire posterior chain as far as from her hip up, and everything is nice and locked in, okay? So before she actually starts, we're gonna go through the variations of what type of dead bug she's gonna do. So the first one are just called mini marches. So she's gonna bring her legs right about there, and all she's gonna do is once she gets engaged, she's gonna basically march from here, touch, here, touch, and she'll go back and forth between each set. That's a very, very simple version of the dead bug. Engage, core's engaged, shoulder blades back and down, arms are straight. Once she's locked in, everything's engaged here. She's gonna make sure she's breathing into the base of her ribs, so not all belly, not all chest, but right in the base of her ribs, and she's gonna do her mini marches. So go ahead, right leg first, come up, down. Before she starts, I also want to make sure that you are focusing on your pelvic floor. You want to engage that pelvic floor before you actually go to lift. So you have everything braced up here, your pelvic floor is on, and then you're going to go into these marches. So go ahead and start the right leg, down, left leg, good. One thing you want to make sure you're watching for is shifting of your hips. If that's the case, you want to really slow down and make sure you can brace this first. And then as she's lifting, she's not just going through the motions of it, but she's going nice and slow and controlled. The second version of this is she's gonna actually bring both legs up, okay? So once she's braced, everything's nice and controlled. She's at 90 here, boom. Everything's engaged, ribs are down, shoulder blades back and down, and she's gonna do the mini marches, but she's gonna keep her legs up here. So she'll drop one, back up, drop the other, back up, one more time, down, down, good, take a break. One thing to watch for if you have a sensitive lower back is how you get into position. You wanna make sure first that you're actually bracing around that neutral position, then bring one leg up, slow, nothing cramped, nothing spasmed, cool, bring the other leg up, great. Once that's set, you can reach above you, grab your things, and then you can go. So the next variation of what we're gonna do, bring this leg down, is she's gonna do the same thing, but she's gonna outstretch one leg fully. So we're gonna go with the right leg, stretch it all the way out so the heel touches the ground, back up, left leg, good. Thing you wanna watch for is as she's going down this way, you don't want the pelvis to rock forward. Okay, that's instability in that area. So you wanna make sure everything is nice and braced. And when she goes to do that right leg, go ahead. I don't feel any change in her lumbar spine. Good. Sometimes you can take a rolled up towel and put it under that lumbar spine so she feels her lower back touching that towel, and she can kind of go to the next exercise. So the final variation of this is probably one of the more difficult ones, is she's gonna come both legs up here at 90, and she's gonna drop one leg at a time, same thing, but this time both legs will stay up here until one leg goes out. So this is causing you pain, you wanna back out of this and go to the one before this or the one before that. Nice and braced, shoulder blades back and down. Go with your right leg first, back up, nice and braced, back up, and take a break. Another thing you can do when in this position, if you can't handle the leg going all the way out, you can do kind of chopped up steps or chopped up drops for that leg. So for example, if she were to have both legs up here and she can't handle taking her foot all the way out and stretching it out, she can go back to the marches a little bit. So instead of her feet, her feet are here, instead of stretching that leg all the way out, she can keep this leg still and do almost like a modified version of it. It's not so much that if you're experiencing pain, you can't do it all together. It's not about that. It's about modifying it to your specific threshold. So once you find your threshold, you can tailor the exercise to fit that.